Hello, welcome back. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Welcome back to the Women of Color Leadership Series. I am your fearless host, Latrice Huff, career and leadership coach to women of color. And it is my mission, my purpose, and my movement to put more Black women and women of color in leadership roles and positions of power. And I do this, and I chose Black women and women of color, one, because I am a Black woman. I have also seen the unique challenges that Black women and women of color face in the workplace that go unaddressed. That go unaddressed. Our challenges go unaddressed, right? And they have these one size fits all programs that don't address the unique challenges of Black women and women of color, that don't work for us. And in fact, it probably sets us back even further and makes us feel like we're not being seen and heard versus actually working for us. um, and we all know the stats. We all have seen the stats about how Black women and women of color make much, much lower than their male counterparts for doing the same jobs. And once you go higher up into leadership, we have seen it. We don't need the data to tell us. We've been in the workplace where we've seen all these people in leadership and none of them look like us, right? So I am doing this whole series. I'm going live 21 days straight in honor of Black History Month to help more Black women and women of color get in leadership roles and be successful in them. And successful looks like enjoying yourself, being able to share your ideas, being healthy, having a healthy mindset, having, I hate work life balance, so I'll say like career life integration, having that, right? So today is day 17. Y'all, sometimes I feel like I got my days mixed up. I feel like we are 18, but this is day 17 of going live straight. You all have been amazing. A lot of my topics are coming now right from you all. You all have been messaging me, and I love it. Keep the messages coming. I'm going to respond as soon as I can. I enjoy seeing your comments, and I enjoy having this more of like a conversation. So, as you're joining in, give me a hey, hi. Let me know where you're joining from. I am joining you all by way of Texas. I'm going to make sure I check my comments because, again, they don't always show up on my screen. So I'm going to make sure that I see everybody because I love to shout you all out, give you all a hey, hi, let y'all know what's going on. Okay. Today's topic, though, was inspired by you all. And the topic is all about like not being afraid of your success. And I had someone in my inbox and they were like, help, Latrice, I am afraid of my own success. And they knew they were holding themselves back. They're like, I can go further, but I'm holding myself back. And they just didn't know how to get over it. Right. And I feel like this is a topic so many of us struggle with. And sometimes we may not necessarily know how to articulate it. Like we may not be like, oh, I'm afraid of my own success. We may just be like, oh, that'll never happen for me. I'm not going to go after this. I need to go back to school. Like we tell ourselves these things that impede us from being as successful as we actually could be. We do things that impede our potential success, right? Or sometimes too it looks like you've gotten yourself to a point and you're just really nervous about going to the next level. You're like, I don't know. Am I ready? Can I do it? What about the responsibility? Or we think something's bad's going to happen. It's going to take away time from my family, all these things, right? Instead of like you being successful will help your family. You're showing your family what's possible. You're showing other Black women what's possible for them. You're going to open doors for people that you don't even know are knocking, that you don't even know are coming, right? But when we get in our own way, we halt all of that. We halt all of that. And that's not to say you won't actually have challenges that come up because you will, but let's not make ourselves the challenge that impedes our success. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what this looks like. And thank you. I see people joining. So as you're joining, y'all give me hey, hi. This is a conversation. we talking, y'all. We talking. Y'all my sisters. We talking, right? So give me hey, hi. Let me know where y'all joining in from, and then any questions or comments you have. Okay? So I really, y'all know I got my notes, but I wanted to just jot down What does this look like? This looks like not going after the roles you really want, playing it safe, right? You're afraid if you apply, you gonna get the role. And you probably will. So what happens? You don't apply because you're afraid of your own success. This looks like self-sabotage. This looks like signing up for things and not completing them. This looks like signing up for another degree when you know it's going to take you years that you don't necessarily need to get to the next level. Yes, I said it. I'm just saying it. It had to be said. It had to be said. It had to be said. That is a form of stalling and self sabotage and being afraid of your own success. It looks like, and I've told you all this before, not putting your credentials behind your name and not putting these degrees that you worked so hard for, not putting them on your resume. I've had people argue with me about literally putting the credentials behind their name, their MBA or something like that, and then actually putting it on their resume. They'll be like, it doesn't matter. It's not my field of study. I'm like, this is self sabotage. You're sabotaging yourself before you even give yourself a chance because you're afraid of your own success. So if you're doing any of these things, I want you to really question like, am I doing this because it's the right thing to do, or am I doing this because I am scared of my own success? I don't know what's on the other side of success for me. I'm nervous about that. I'm scared, right? Let's think about it for a minute. And again, as you all are joining in, be sure give me a hey hi and share this out. If you know a black woman or a woman of color who's like she been talking about going to the next level, talking about getting a leadership role and never go after it, tag her, share this out to her. I've had people message me. They're like, I shared this with my friend. I sent your live to a colleague. Good. That's what we want. Let's get this message out. Because after seeing this, you're not going to have no more excuses. You're not going to have no more excuses, y'all. Okay. This looks like, I'm going to just put it, not wanting to tell people your title because you think, I don't want them to think I'm better than anybody else. If you like, I don't want, I call it money secrets. I love having money conversations. If you have ever spoken to me on the phone, I'll ask you, I'll be like, so what's your current salary? What's your ideal salary? What's your current revenue for your business? What was last year's revenue? What's your ideal revenue? We have to get comfortable with these money conversations. Instead, though, what I see so much when you're afraid of your own success is you have money secrets and you don't want people to know how much you make, not because you're ashamed because you make so little, but because you feel like you make too much. And you be like, I don't want people to know how much I make. They're gonna ask me for money. I don't want people to think I got money to spend. I don't want people to think I'm all that. Girl, if you got money, you got money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying you need to go out here and tell people like this is my salary, but you don't have to be as secretive and feel like almost guilt about like your accomplishments and your success because that guilt is holding you back from going after more. And I have seen women have this feeling and this making 60,000. I know, and but at 60,000, they may be the top earner in their entire family, an entire friend group at 60K. Right? I've seen women at 150, 200K, same thing. Have these same feelings. So the number doesn't necessarily matter. It's the feeling, the secrecy, that guilt about it, right? That is hindering your success and stopping you from going to the next level and enjoying what you have, right? And then also, and I wanted to share this, and I understand this. Sometimes we're afraid of our own success because we feel like it makes us a target and we feel unsafe. And to some extent, it's not 100% untrue, right? I'm going to be honest. It's not 100% untrue. It's also not an absolute fact, right? But if you are in a leadership role and you're already like, I want to go to executive, I want to go to the next level, people that look like you're going to get fewer and fewer, so you're naturally going to stand out, right? That doesn't mean you have to be a target. That doesn't mean you have to be unsafe, but I understand those feelings. But we cannot let those feelings and thoughts prevent us from succeeding even more. And really, the women that I see who are like, I'm afraid of my own success, already have some level of success. And they're scared and they know they have more potential. If this is you and you're like, Latrice, I feel like I'm doing good, but I know I'm meant for more, but I'm just scared to death. Stay tuned because I'm going to give you some tips on how to counteract that. I'm also going to invite you all to join my Leadership Legacy program. This is my coaching program specifically for Black women and women of color who are either in leadership and executive roles, looking for a leadership or executive role, or in their own business, right? Because you're a leader in your business. And you're like, Latrice, I need help. I know I'm meant for more. I know I can succeed and achieve more, but I'm feeling a little bit stuck right now, right? Then I invite you to join this program. It's going to help you. It is designed specifically for you. We address your unique problems, and you're going to work one on one with me. And we provide you with that 6-figure resume. We provide you with executive interviewing. We help you with your executive presence and your branding. And this is what I specialize in and what I'm known for. And we do it in a way where you feel good. Because remember, success is not just about title and money. Success is also about your happiness, about your livelihood. How are you living? Are you enjoying your life? Right? So if you're like, Latrice, girl, I know you're the coach for me. Then I invite you to book a call with me to enroll at calendly.com/Latrice/leadership. And let's get you enrolled. All right. Now, if you've been like, all right, Latrice, yes, 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 this sound like me, and I'm ready, I'm ready to change. Here's how you're gonna do that. Here's how you're gonna combat being afraid of your own success and really feel empowered to go after what you want. And I'll share, and I think I've shared this before. I have like inspirational sayings, affirmations all around me. I may start having some in the background, you guys, but right now it's for me to look at. I have one that says I am powerful, one that says execute, one that says all about success, like all around me. And I recommend that have some things that boost you up, right? That tell you it's okay to succeed. You're safe. That's really what you need to know. You're safe. You're okay. Some people have scriptures around them. Whatever it is that allows you to feel safe, I need you to surround yourself with that. Along with that, I'm not even going to say next. I'm giving these to you one, two, three, but I want you all to think like these are all working together. Is you need to upgrade your self identity. Because a lot of times the reason why you're afraid of your own success is because you're already here, but your self-identity could be a little lower. So it's like, how can I dare go to the next level? I don't even recognize the level I'm on. You really need to adjust your self-identity. Even for me, in my business, when I wanted to generate 6 figures and even multiple 6 figures in my business, I was like, okay, I need to create a 6-figure identity for myself and I need to be that. And what does that look like? Who is 6-figure Latrice? Who is the leadership? Who is CEO Latrice? And I want you to ask yourself that. Who is CEO Kim? Who is CEO Stephanie? Who is that CEO in you? And what does she look like? What does she do? What does she speak like? How does she answer questions? How does she show up? You need to work on that self-identity because what you're doing is you're having an identity shift. And I talk to my clients about this all the time. I'm like, you're ready for an identity shift. And when we're in limbo, that's the hardest time. You need to step over to the next side. You will feel much better. Things will start to fall in place. But in the middle, in that shift, it's difficult, it's challenging, it's hard. Limbo ain't easy. All right. Another thing I recommend, I call it an I am project, right? This will help ground you as well. Like, what are you? Who are you? Your career, your business is only one piece of you. So we call this an I am project where we can see all sides of us. And it's like, I don't need to be afraid to go to the next level because I know who I am at my core and I will always have that. So I don't need to be afraid of my success. Hey, Letitia, she says the power in seeing myself as worthy of success. Yes, yes. When you see yourself as worthy and you're like, I am ready, I am worthy, you don't need to be afraid of your own success. You don't need to do that. You can step into it confidently. And like whatever challenges come up, I got it. You have it covered, right? I have, and I'm sharing this. I'm so passionate because I've seen people do both. I've seen people stay stagnant and stuck, afraid of their own success, and they can stay stuck for months, years. I've had people come to me, they've been in the same position or the same company 10, 15 years, feeling stuck, and but never go after that next level. And then I've seen women when they have conquered that fear of their own success and now feel empowered. They feel worthy and deserving of success and that next level, whatever it looks like for you and whatever it looked like for them. Y'all, let me tell you, magic happens. When you like, no, I am inherently worthy and deserving, and I am ready for success, right? When we're afraid of our own success, really it's like I don't trust myself, my confidence isn't there. I don't know if I can handle something on the other side. But when you remove that and you step into the light, you're like, I'm deserving, I'm worthy, I got this. Any challenges come up, I got it, but I know this will be great for me and my family. It's what you were meant for. And that's why when you feel that unease, when you feel like uneasiness too, it's like I've told people this before, I'll be like, you're in the wrong position. You're in the wrong position. Your mindset, your strategy is on a different level, yet you're physically there and your identity is somewhere else. You need alignment, and usually it's like you're ready for the next level. Your career, your experience, your body, your mind is screaming, we are ready for the next level. You gotta go. Right. Um, and then here's the next thing. You have to upgrade your tribe. This is I want to give you a shout out. Make sure we put this on here because I love that. The power in seeing myself as worthy of success. I love that. Here's the thing. You need to upgrade your tribe. Seriously. What look at, and again, that doesn't mean you get rid of who you already have and those people that have been there for you. It just means, okay, now I also need to add in an additional tribe that will help me get to that next level where they're not intimidated by your success. I have people like, well, I feel like they're intimidated by me. Then I mean, you need to upgrade your tribe. You should not be the highest earning in your group. I am not the highest earning person in my group. I don't want to be. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I don't want to be the highest earning in the group. How's that helping and uplifting me or anybody else? So think about seriously, how can you upgrade your tribe where you don't need to be afraid of your own success, where they're empowering you to go as far as you can in whatever way that looks like for you, but they're empowering, they're supportive. There's no intimidation, there's no competitiveness. It's just support. It's just people empowering you and encouraging you. And that tribe can look like whatever you need it to look like too. Okay, just know that. And then next, I have you need to do something that makes you feel successful outside of money, career, and business. I know, a little counterintuitive, right? I know. But I'll give you an example. For me, I started taking swimming lessons. So I'm in my 40s and just learning how to swim. And even like every time I go further, I learn a new stroke. I now like can go in 7 feet, and I'm only 5'3". So 7 feet is over my head. Like I feel so great. I feel like that's a success to me. And I feel good about sharing that, but that internal pride, right? So you're starting to just build up your worthiness, and it's set aside different from business, career, and money. Because that sometimes we get so caught up in those things that we make it determine who we are, and it's not true. So let's put other things in the mix about success. Is it like I have a great marriage? Is it like, I decorated my house and I love it? I have people who have all types of hobbies and things they like to do. I love gardening. Y'all, in a few months, y'all gonna hear me talk all about my garden. I'll be giving y'all updates. I love growing things from seeds too. Like I feel so accomplished and successful when I'm like, I took something that was a seed and now it's like a sprouting fruit that me and my family can eat and enjoy. So, what is that thing for you? What can you do? Think about it. What can you do? And I'm going to challenge you all. Think about this. What can you do that you can start to become successful at that's not tied like something I was going to say safe, but like loose, that's not tied to like your career or money or business, but that they have levels, like you're going to start, like you can go to the next level. I had a colleague tell me a New Year's resolution was to do something uncomfortable and to stick with it until it was no longer uncomfortable. I was like, wow, wow, like that's powerful. That's powerful. And it wasn't tied to like career, business, or money either. So think about what's that thing that you can do that's not tied to career, business, or money, but that'll help you feel successful, where you're not afraid to go to the next level. Like gardening, I'm not afraid to like get my hands there. Like I'm not afraid to be like, oh look, now they're blooming. Like it's no fear there. So what we're doing is nullifying, like I'm having success, but I don't need to add fear to the success. So you can see, and you're training your body and yourself, I can have successes without the fear. And I can be proud of myself and I can take things to the next level. Fear doesn't have to come with me. That doesn't need to be an equation for my success. All right. You all have been amazing. I want you all to make sure, answer that. I want to know, like, I'm serious. I want to know what's one thing, as I'll say this, what's one thing you're going to take away today? You're like, Latrice, I think I'm really going to do that. Are you going to shift your self identity? Are you going to work on an IM project? Are you going to upgrade your tribe? Are you going to do something that helps you feel successful, not tied to like money, career, things like that? Nothing heavy, right? I want to know. Put in the comments. Let me know what you all going to do. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited. Like I told you all, I'm going to continue swimming, learning new strokes. Now I'm like learning like the breathing techniques, which is like a whole different way of breathing. So each time I'm feeling successful, right? But it's not tied to like money, business, anything like that. So there's no fear. There's no fear of sharing it. It's no fear of like taking it to the next level, because we got to get over this. Like everything you have you all heard this before? Like everything you want is on the other side of fear. Everything. So you don't need to be afraid of your own success, of where you're at now and where you're going to be soon. You don't need to fear that once you step in it confidently. All right. So you all have a wonderful night. I am looking forward to reading all your comments. I know you're going to be in my DMs too. I'm so excited to hear what you all are going to do and what was your big takeaway. And have a great night. Bye.